seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. Cause I ain't got nobody. I always feel so lonely when the day is through.
Hey guys, this is Tattoo Tony, and here's a video from Gary, Indiana. Sorry about the air conditioner that's following me around. I'd like to first mention that I'd like to punch Evo in the face. It's the company that made this stabilizer, and the bracket causes some audio issues. So anyways, that was the beautiful front of this abandoned state bank in Gary, Indiana. At the entrance of the building, there was a bunch of signs of squatters, both in the literal sense of the word and as the term meaning for somebody staying in an abandoned building. Bunch of dirty toilet paper and belongings, shoes, all kinds of clothing. But we find a lot of cool stuff in this building. So this video, there's a Weave City, man. It's stick with the video because we're gonna find a lot of cool stuff.
Look at this. Look, it's a bank vault. Dude, it's a bank vault. Oh my god, give me some fucking shots. Can you give me a shot of me? Let's both get in it.
Dude, it's a bank vault. If I happen to make a video that was like, look what we found in the bank vault, like all those videos where they circle stuff in red. Vault ventilator. My luck, I'd probably find a dildo and a bunch of dirty magazines instead of a bag of cash. But hey, if you were stranded on a desert island alone, what would you rather have? A dildo and dirty magazines or a bunch of cash? That's the question of the hour. How much you want to bet you could break every one of those safe deposit boxes open, and I bet there ain't jack crap in them. They probably checked them. Also, I notice a lot of people watch on phones. I like to view this on the television. There's some documents in here that I'm sure maybe you can read on your phone, but some of the stuff you'll be able to read if you're watching on your TV or maybe full screen on your computer. But I'm surprised how few people, when it shows me my analytics, are actually watching on a TV screen. That's how I watch. Sorry if I haven't responded to some of the comments recently. We ran for 3 days straight from like 8 in the morning till 8 at night filming things and driving around, and I just couldn't do it. It was so hectic. I'm completely beat. I feel like a zombie today. This is my first day home, and I'm trying to get something up for you guys to watch. So I'll go back to responding as much as I can. So nobody take offense, if I didn't comment back as much as I usually did. I was just pushing as hard as I could for you guys to get as much material as I could for the channel. So, just realize that when I don't get to live streaming a lot and I'm doing those things, it's because I'm trying to get as much new material for you guys as I can. So.
Sorry. You taking a picture? Are you doing it now? Go here. Do you need me?
I think Andrew maybe went and got his hair cut today, dude. He was looking like a 70s game show host or some shit, man. His hair was like really big. It's terrible. I try to get him to narrate the videos with me so he could talk trash back. And I don't know, he didn't seem real hip on the idea, so hope he doesn't get mad when he hears me saying crazy shit. That ceiling was really cool. I loved it. That's all I could talk about the whole way home was that ceiling. In fact, I had a dream about it last night, and it was just amazing. Me and Andrew talked about that ceiling for like 3 hours on the drive home. So these documents down here, some of them were about people complaining about abandoned properties or troubled properties next door with rats running in and out and so on and so forth. And some of these were kind of like, assistance, social welfare, whatever you want to use, helping people out. And it looks like the city was using this building after the bank left. At some point, they're trying, you know what I mean? They're trying. I'm not trying to put anybody down at all by any means, but it seems like there's so much abandoned stuff here. Probably at this point, it's like I would have gave up on making papers about it. Maybe they still do, but it's like, hey, I came here with a goal in mind. I want to have the most definitive collection of videos of this place. Document everything, like the go-to place. I want to explore more and put up more detailed videos than anybody in this amazing gangster's paradise of exploration. Now, at one point I was told by a guy in the street that there was a homeless lady that was found in the basement here. Deceased. And we're not really sure if it was another, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a polite word, I don't know, vagrant, or if it was actually maybe a John. Because there's a fair amount of homeless addicts that, if they're not from Gary, they came to Gary because they could live in abandoned buildings and find what they were looking for. And a lot of times people that are going down that path move to
another set of steps back here, dude.
They moved to bad areas because there's not as much police attention because the police are busy and they have places to live. So anyways, enough about that. I don't really have much more information. Gary was at one point the murder capital of the United States. I don't think it's as bad as it once was. The population's got to be way down. I think maybe the last census said something like 80, 90,000. That chair is pretty cool. I think that's probably a bank executive's chair. But anyways, 80, 90,000 last census. I mean, just looking around, I could be wrong, but I'd say it looks more like maybe a 60,000 population now, if that, maybe. I could be wrong, though. I've driven around quite a bunch now. We had to be real quiet up here because there's people on the street, and I don't know. I just didn't want to alert them. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they'd come in and take our cameras from us. There's a nice little dolly. What's your name, Toots? She said her name's Dolly. Photographs. That's inside. Here, at a desk. Before it looked like this. I wonder if these were city workers and not bank workers. I'm assuming some of these photographs are maybe when this was used as to house city agencies. There's a photograph it looks like they took on a report, on a report call where they went by and so you can kind of see what the streets of Gary looked like there. Not everywhere. There's some, nice looking homes, but the amount of decay and overgrown stuff. I mean, of course I like seeing it, and I talk to a lot of people here on the street. A lot of friendly people. I came out of buildings and saw, there's some definitely, I'm going to put a video up of some weird things that, a weird conversation I had, but there was a lot of nice, friendly people here. I had some real cool conversations with, I don't know, at least like 3 different sets of people, so. And, the town that I live in and around St. Louis, there's a lot of areas that also look like this, so, I don't want to be like another rich kid from the north side of Chicago or, wealthy upper middle class suburbs coming here to take photographs with my $3,000 camera I used my college loan to buy or my parents bought me for my birthday, I'm from a blighted area. That's where I live. Shit, sometimes I think my home is blighted.
Well, watch your parts of the floor, okay?
I don't know, I better watch it though. My wife might get mad about me telling people our house is blighted. No, it's fine. It's good enough. The roof doesn't leak. AC and heating and cooling works. Electricity. I've got the internet. I've got a computer. I don't have much to complain about. So this is the outside of the building. Very beautiful bank. This is the full cut. I'd like to have this channel super grow. Super grow. I guess this is good enough, but I would love to have another camera to make these videos even better and show you even more detail. The dude didn't want to be in it. I told him he could. I was like, if you want to be in the photos, but I was like, I didn't want to do it without asking. And he was like, nah, I don't want to be standing here looking like I'm homeless. But if you guys are happy enough with the footage and the way I show the buildings, I'll probably just spend any revenue on more travel and making more videos, because I think it's probably sufficient. Look at these pillars in the front of this bank. I would love to, going to the bank would almost be a joy if I was going into a building like this in its prime. Isn't that nice? That's really nice. You're really nice. And I like you. And I like you. That's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I appreciate you all.
Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in this search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down. Cause I ain't got nobody, I always feel so lonely when the day is through.